And if he can focus on making a 10-track album that is refined, like God's Whisper and Devil's Whisper and Forbidden Knowledge and CPU and a lot of these cuts, then we'd have something that we can all corral around and be like, yes, we got the newest, best artistic young rapper that's influenced by hip-hop. Raury's not a rapper. He's an artist influenced by hip-hop, amongst many other things. Like I said earlier, difference between fan worship and being inspired by an artist. Artist worship and artist inspiration. I hear a lot of artist worship, and you can hear the other artists in the music. That's never a good thing when you're trying to carve out your niche as an original artist. So, that's my grade.
No, I didn't want to give this my usual rundown. I felt like that should be subject to rap albums. This was not a rap album. We were talking off air earlier, and Asia said that this is trap folk, if anything.
Nice.
And, you know, that I would agree with that, but at the same time, there are some songs in here that just really aren't either one. They're just kind of something that isn't in a specific genre. It's just kind of indie rap. So I really didn't know what to make of this, heads or tails, from a production point of view, from like a lyrics point of view. There's many like confusing moments when I was trying to make my rundown, so I just threw that out the window. Overall, though, I wanted to give it a flat 7. You know, I didn't want to go into the 6 realm because I felt like there are songs in here that I really do like and that they stand out to me and I want to listen to them again. But I didn't want to go even higher than a flat 7 because the songs that do stand out don't help the other songs. They actually make them seem worse because I can see how good Devil's Whisper is. I can see how good the idea is in Trap Tears, how great his flow is in Forbidden Knowledge, and the ideas there. But there's so much more potential. There's so much more that he can do. And, like, if he wants to be hailed as this great, new, conscious rapper that people can get behind and learn from, like, then teach us something new. You know, don't just read the Reddit posts and give us the information.
You made a great analogy with the Prisoner 1 and 2, a song that might be in your top 10 for the year.
Absolutely. Lupe Fiasco dropped Prisoner 1 and 2 off of Tetsuo and Youth, and that completely changed my view of the prison system in America. I've yet to experience many songs like that can change my view of something. And I feel like that's what Raury wants to do. He sees all these problems. He sees that there are issues and what they are. And, like, tell us about them. What are these problems? Why is it a problem? How is it a problem? How does it affect you? How does it affect me? What can we do to change it? You know, those are the things I'm looking for. Don't just say you can take me to church. Actually put me in the pew and tell me what you want me to hear. Like, that's the conscious artist that we need. That's the person that you can be, Raury. Just give it to us. Flat 7.
Alright, so I gave this album a 7.3. The imagery that I have when I listen to this is like, it's this one kid, and there's everybody somewhere else, and he's just one kid in the field screaming, we need peace, we need change, but just nobody's like really listening, nobody's taking it in because of the source. And then it kind of feels like a project, like a kid's project, not like an artist, not like this artist that's supposed to change the world and change the game as he's being marketed as. It's like this kid project that's like, you know, I feel so strongly about these things. So I agree with Mr. Producer. I gave this a 7.3 though because I like some of the things that he did on this album. I like the way that he implements some of his influences. I like the way that he has the courage to even do some of these things, like make a record like Friends, like make a song like Trap Tears, that creativity. I appreciate things like that. Somebody trying to do something, which if it doesn't push the envelope for you, it's gonna, you know, push the envelope for the next person that's gonna try to do something like that. And then like just the arrangements, this guy's a genius when it comes to arranging songs. Like, these songs are so easy to listen to, like it's so easy to vibe with. Like, a lot of guys, you just get music and you just get bored with it. Like, it's like, come on, with this, it's like the melodies are easy. He's nice with it. So I can't sit here and act like he's not that. As a rapper though, he's very unpolished. There were some lines that were just cringeworthy, and it's like, dang, like, come on, bro. Like, you know, don't put that on a song next to this, because it's like, I know I'm gonna like this part, then I gotta listen to that part. So I mean, overall, I think that he's a talented dude. I think he's being, kind of pushed to us in a certain way, which is kind of hurting him, the way that people see him. But overall, I gave it a 7.3. I'm interested in hearing more. I liked it better than I liked Indigo Child.
I liked Indigo Child better than
Yeah,
I
we got
liked
2
this.
Indigo Child votes over here. Anybody else?
3.
That's 3 Indigo Childs, one Sleep Whisper. What?
Sleep.
Nah,
all we need.
All we need.
All we need is more sleep, Rory.
All I got to listen to was.
This one. All right, you got a 3-1 vote. We're up. We're up.
got 3-2. Shout out to Night.
No, he said all you got to do is listen to it.
God's Whisper, that's all I listen to.
Take ours.
I feel like Rory's biggest positive and negative is his sound. The way he sounds. It's what's going to either be his demise or his rise. And I feel like he has yet to figure out how he wants to sound, which is why he's kind of sounding like everything and everybody. And it's kind of too much. And another one of my issues with him is that I get it. You're 19 years old. You're a teenager. You write from your experiences as a teenager. But I kind of get that, like, 2006 emo teenage angst vibe mixed with, like, folk hip-hop. And it just doesn't really work for me specifically. And I think that you guys can agree. He's just like some boho, hippie, let's save the world in my straw hat while I'm with, some girls at a campfire. But if we were all at a campfire right now and this album was playing, I'm pretty sure we'd be enjoying it. We're in the Bobby Munson Bowl, though, and we're not at a campfire.
No.
And it just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But, like Majid said, it's undeniable that he has talent. I feel like he has a lot of potential. However, I don't feel as though he has what it takes to make people extremely excited about his potential yet. He has a core fan base. His label markets him to, grow his fan base. But I still feel like he's got a lot more to prove to everybody. I'm not really convinced that he will make a project similar to Man on the Moon, or he will make a project that will be his Section 80 or anything like that. I thought this would be his Section 80. It's not. It's far from it. I don't know if he will have a potential. I kind of fear that he's going to fall into the lane of, being that guy constantly on the cusp, but we'll never get there.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the opposite. I think he has the ability to make the breakthrough record.
I don't.
I think that's his biggest skill, his ability to make the breakthrough.
He can make the record, but I don't know if he can continue.
Yeah.
But I'm going to end this Ether Report by saying I give the album a 6.8.
Yeah,
I think
under
that's
6
pretty
club.
fair.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I think I'm going to join that party.
Really?
Yeah, I usually.
Really?
You know what?
You were high on him early in the listening.
But I am usually when I review albums, because I give a lot to subjective and objective feelings that I always try to bump up a little more than what I usually think it is. But in this case, I want to give him a 6.9. And the reason I want to give him a 6.9 is because I know he's capable of an 8.5 album. I know he's capable of more. He has some of the tools and the foundations to be a great artist. Now, what he decides to do with them is his choice. And at the end of the day, he has the ability to make these big, grand tracks, right? But that's what also hinders him from actually stepping back and polishing his skill to be even that guy who he wishes to, like how he worships his Bob Dylans and everything else that goes into that.
A lot of clutter.
A lot. So, yeah, 6.9.
All right, there we have it. Rory, all we need. We got we got the live overall score. What are you hedging on? Did you see it already, Mr. Producer?
I did not.
What do you think based on the scores we got? Over 7 or under 7?
I would say 7.
Exactly. If you round it up, we got a 6.94 for Rory, all we need. That puts him in very, weak company. All right, well, 90.3 The Core, The Ether Report, Rory, all we need. We'll be back next week.